I think what gets tricky at this juncture is what kind of central bank action do you actually see at this juncture? I mean, will central bank raise rates in this environment, or will they focus on growth? I mean, will they tackle inflation or calm the economy? What do you think they're going to prioritize, even though the Fed dot plot does indicate that this could be the beginning of interest rate hikes?
Right, but to the extent growth is affected, they would give a little more consideration to growth. But overall, since for the US specifically, inflation has been much above their target and seems to be somewhat persistent, they will raise rates to counter inflation. But the pace of rate hikes might be moderated in the current scenario. As far as India is concerned, our projections saw inflation coming down, since our inflation is not really correlated with the US and momentum was seen as decreasing. But now, because of the Ukraine issue and the oil price hikes, again, we have to see how persistent this is. The next month will be critical before the meeting in April. It will give us a sense of how long this issue is going to persist, and how the sanctions on Russia will pan out, how they will affect the oil market. Yeah, so we will watch this. And then we are on inflation targeting. The earlier value for oil was about $80 in the simulations. But now, if it is going to be sustained much above this, that will affect the inflation projections and therefore the reaction. But at the same time, India has a lot of space in terms of counter-cyclical oil taxes, since taxes were kept very high even when oil prices fell. So that is another thing we have to watch. What does the government do? If it's going to be a temporary spike, they might be able to absorb some of the rise and not pass on so much to consumers. So there are a lot of things we have to watch over the next month.
So do you have a reserve price in your mind, Mr. Agarwal, which you've decided is the right value for BPCL?
At the moment, I have no idea whether I will go for it or not. Vedanta will never go for BPCL. World has a huge confidence on us that we will be able to manage it, or we would like to bring in all the financial partners who will fund this. We will manage very efficiently. We will work with the existing people. I'm just creating a castle in the air, because nothing is in their hand. But when it comes, I have a vision where we can very win-win situation, where our people of BPCL have a great smile. They have to earn more. They have to work better and create a remodel where we can create 3 times better synergy of this company. But Vedanta will not be part of financing BPCL.
You know, the domestic gas prices are expected to be revised to $6.5 from the current prices of about $2.9 from the 1st of April. With the kind of, periodic increase in prices, will IGL be able to commensurate the price hike and pass it on, the entire rise in the gas prices?
See, price rise, yes, it is expected to go up, and we are expecting around $2.5 would be added, so it will be around $5.5 would be there. So every dollar there would be an impact on my pricing around 4 to 4.5 rupees. And the pricing policy, we remain focused with the conversion, so that my volume growth is there. As the retail sector, you know that the business is depending on the volume rather than going only for the margin. So looking into that, the effort would be there to do two-front this rise, how we can manage without impacting the conversion. Today, I can tell you the conversion rate is around 16,000 per month conversion is taking place into the CNG vehicle. That I'm targeting to go in a couple of months. It will be touching more than 20,000. Today they're happy to share that the BS6 retrofitting has been already, the draft has been notified. Probably it will going to come soon. Then the conversion will be much easier. So the volume growth would be there, and that I'm expecting. But our target was that around in the 2 years I'll be touching around 50 lakhs. I'm happy to share that now it is touching around 49 lakhs per kg per day, and it will be touching around 50 kg per day very soon. And the second thing is that the price increase, the impact would be, I'm expecting around 10 to 12 rupees would be there from the 1st of April. And for that, certain thing we have done in the sourcing of the gas. Initially, the spot high price gas we used to buy, and we have gone for the midterm sourcing, midterm sourcing for 5 years with a flexibility on the take or pay. As a result, I have increased certain price, the 4 rupees I have increased, and prior to that also to take care of the initial domestic price increase that we have taken care of that. So certain buffer has been created for us. So I think I would be required to increase around 5 to 6 rupees per kg, not more than that, and that will not impact the conversion and the volume growth.